Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Real Life Perspective by Filmmaker. This is Monday. On Friday, we actually showed you some of the stuff you can do with a green screen, and we'll be showing you how to do that on this Friday. But today, Monday, I'm going to be showing you exactly what it is that we have here. So this is the Cowboy Studio 10 by 12 pack that can be found online at cowboystudio.com or on Amazon. I got it for $170. It comes with two 85-watt bulbs, which are massive. They're about this big. And when I say 85 watts, it's a CFL. I don't mean an 85-watt incandescent equivalent. I mean 85 watts are coming from that, which if you know anything about CFLs versus incandescent light bulbs, CFLs actually use a lot less power for the light they put out. So when you're talking about 85 watts, it actually puts out way more light than an 85-watt incandescent bulb would put out. It actually puts out about 300 watts of light, I believe, which is fantastic. You can also buy from Cowboy Studio 105 watts for an additional $5, I believe. But that's a separate pack. It's not a part of the combo pack. And it also came with a 65-watt bulb, which is, I guess, a 200-watt equivalent of a incandescent bulb. So still really pretty good because 250-watt lights are very, very commonly used. I'm using it as my topper right now. It's a 65-watt bulb. And then I've got two 85s over here and two 500s coming from the floor. And this is, I think the key shows up pretty well. If you move really, really quickly, it becomes hard. Make sure that you don't wear anything green or even blue. I tried wearing blue the other day and it wasn't good. But as long as you remember to move relatively slowly, still get your point across and move, but don't move super fast. Wear dark colors because they're less likely to get, green backsplash on them. And you could also wear, blues, reds, anything that has a lot of contrast to green is a lot less likely to have issues keying. One of the big problems is if you have a lot of light, you can have backsplash on your face, which will cause it to have a green look on the side of your face, and it can be a real problem. But other than that, hope you like the new set, and we'll be back on Friday with a review of the what you can do with it. Anyways, along with the light bulbs, you actually have two full-size stands which extend up to 6 feet that you can mount your light stand on. The actual sockets that you put your light bulb in are relatively high quality. I think that they're nice. They're not like the craziest amazing thing ever, but they run about $10 a piece, I think, when you buy them individually, and they're very nice, very sturdy construction, bends so you can control the angle, which is something I haven't had in a really long time. You can also put a umbrella in it. It comes with two umbrellas, but the actual socket itself, the angles, has a spot that you can slide the umbrella stick pole, whatever, into, and then tighten it down, and it stays there. It diffuses the light, which if you don't know what diffuse the light means, instead of having a really, really harsh light somewhere, it spreads it out a little bit. So one, if you're lighting a green screen, which is the purpose of this kit, it will spread out the light. So it's very good for keeping a basic color all the way across. And if you're referring to something like your face, it looks a lot nicer because it doesn't just spread it out, it also softens it, which means it does lessen a little bit of the light, but because it's more so spreading it, but it also helps having a softer look on the side of your face and not messing that up so much. So, yeah, that's the review of the kit. It came up with a smaller stand also. It's only about, I'd say 2 or 3 feet high, 2.5 feet total, but it gets the job done. I would suggest, though, if you want to be more versatile, go and buy another $20 stand. I think they are. $20 really for a stand is not bad at all. They're a little bit shaky, not that bad. The green screen itself, it has a pole that runs all the way across on top, and then two, I'd say it can probably hit about 12 feet, 10 feet total. Yeah, let's say 10 feet total. I haven't tried because there's no reason for it. I'm not just, reaching up all the time, but it is nice. The pole does reach up very high. It can get a little shaky, as most light poles or, green screen stands can get, so you will want to weigh it down with sandbags, which is basically exactly what it sounds like, a bag with sand in it. So you can pay $20 online, or you can make your own. Because really, things like that don't really need to be, bought. It's a bag of sand. Please, I'm not paying $25 for a bag of sand. So actually, I have a weightlifting vest that has 50 pounds of these little sand packets that I use. And I just take them out and I put them in jackets or something, and I lay them on it. And that seems to work very well, so I can, hit my green screen and it doesn't move because it's weighed down. But also along with this is actually a 10-foot by 12-foot green screen. So it means I can have it 8 feet tall and I have 4 feet to step on. So, if you're doing something on the ground or anything like that, it's fantastic. It also came with the same size 10-foot by 12-foot black and white screens, which I think are fantastic. I'll probably be doing the Monday episodes against the black backdrop from now on, not today because it's green screen related, so I thought I'd show it to you. But in the future, you'll look forward to those black ones, and white can be used, as I've said, over and over and over, kind of like a design team type thing like Apple does. It looks very designer studio-ish, or if you're doing photography for any sort of a substance you'd be doing, like if you're doing a watch. If you're doing a watch and you had a white background, you can take the picture and it doesn't look like a white background, it just looks like an object randomly in white. So I think it would be, a wise investment for 3 backdrops, green, black, and white, 2 stands to put it on, a bar to put it on, 2 full-size light stands, 2 85-watt bulbs, 2 umbrellas, and 1 65-watt bulb, and a 2.5-foot stand. I really think it's worth it. So, consider that, and I hope you like this review. And join us on Friday when we show you some of the things that this bad boy green screen can do.